to the Gezelle Talk Show. Oh, girl, the category is pop culture. The category is entertainment. The category is politics. The category is fashion. Welcome to the Gezelle Talk Show. 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 Ow. Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I do apologize for our tardiness today. It's 10:24, and you are tuned into the Gezelle Talk Show. I'm your host, Gezelle Nicole. How's everybody doing today? Okay, we're going to get right into things today. Today I want to reach out to all of my little trans sisters out there, even my trans brothers out there, and just say you are not alone in this fight. You are not alone. To anybody in the LGBTQ plus community, you are not alone. We are all family. If you ever need me, feel free to reach out. You can contact me via Instagram or Facebook at the Gezelle Talk Show, or feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also comment and leave me messages there, and I will respond as soon as possible. Thank you all for your support. Thank you guys for tuning in. You're the absolute best. You know how much I love you guys. You are the best. Now, I'm not sure with episodes 1, 2, and 3, and I believe 4 of season 2. I was doing those, and I was trying to do it under the Gezelle Talk Show season 2 podcast, but I'm not sure what I did wrong because somehow I'm unable to find them. I don't know if I'm looking wrong, but I'm unable to find them. So I went ahead and came back to the Gezelle Talk Show original podcast page, and we'll just post there. We'll post all of the live podcasts there, and just continue to put everything there until we run out of the time, and we'll just get more, okay? That's how that'll work. Because I do want to be here for you guys. I want to be here every day, Monday through Friday, and able to bring you great news, hot reviews, celebrity news, makeup, gossip, politics, culture, all of that good stuff, the stuff that we like to talk about, the good, the bad, and the ugly. You know, we don't sugarcoat it over here. We just bring it to reality, you know? We bring it to the forefront. Oh, excuse me. I'm sipping some delicious SPS Noni tea. It's a snatcher. It's great. The Noni is really, really good and healthy for you. So I'm absolutely loving it. It tastes absolutely delicious. I put a little teaspoon of raw honey in it, and that's it. No sugar or any of that stuff. We're trying to get this body snatched, okay? We'll be 40 next year. We want to make sure this body is snatched, and we're still looking 25. Hello? Make sure we still look 25. But yeah. So, listen. Know your worth. This is something that I always stress and I always put out there because I feel like I wasted a lot of my time in life not knowing my worth, and we're all worth it. Know your worth. Know that all you desire, you are deserving of. You're worth it. You are enough. Love on you. Never allow someone else to be responsible for your happiness. That's a big responsibility, and that's selfish. You should be responsible for your happiness. Let you be the reason that you smile and you get up and you go forth with putting that work in every day. Let you be the reason for that. Never depend on man for that, because they'll always let you down. Always trust in you, love on you, believe in you, follow your heart, follow your instincts. Sometimes our heart can leave us wrong. Use your head. Use your head, okay? It's very important that you use your head, because that heart sometimes can lead us down the wrong fucking paths. I've seen it so many times. You know, being 39 years old, I have been around a block or two, and I came out when I was 15 years old and started transitioning. I didn't go into medically transitioning with the doctors and everything until I was about 35 years old. But at 15, and that shows you just how long it took to come up, to find out the education of what I needed to be doing, because there was no representation. And I think that's what we really have to start putting forth, this representation for the little trans girls and boys to see different. Not just seeing sex work going on or just seeing prostitution or any of that stuff going on, but to actually see, someone, even if they came from sex work, they were able to take what they made from the sex work and open up them a clothing boutique, start them a online business, start a motivational company or whatever it may be. You can always use something for a stepping stone and then move on from it. You got to grow in life. You don't want to stay in the same space forever. That's boring. You want to grow. You want to be able to educate yourself, build, and keep growing throughout life. So with that, I say, love on you. Never give anyone that responsibility to love you first. You always love you more than anyone else could ever. So when they love is gone, you still have enough love to carry on. It's very, very, very important. But today, we are going to be hitting on some things, honey, talking about some stuff that's been going on. I don't know what's in the water or what's going on with these men killing these women and these children, or trying to kill the women, killing the children, and all this. It's just crazy. That's why I say we spoke on it. And if you haven't seen it, go and check out my YouTube page. It's the Gezelle Talk Show. And I just uploaded a video last night about mental health awareness with the special guest, That Girl DJ. You can follow her on Instagram. She's a wonderful makeup artist, all around just badass black, full-figured black woman. She model. She sings. She raps. She does it all. She's an all-around girl, and I absolutely adore her. She suffered some hard times in her life coming up due to mental health, and not so much her mental health, but with her mom. Her mom suffers from mental health, and her mom does a lot of things that we see the mentally disturbed doing. They'll stand out on the corners begging for change, panhandling and stuff. And it's like some of those people, it's not even necessary for them to do those things because they have a family that love and adores them, who would take care of them, who would do anything in their power to make sure that they're okay. But they choose not to go to their family and friends because they don't want to do better for themselves. They're okay with the situation that they're in. And that plays on mental health. That has a lot to do with their mental health. And I feel like if they had the proper treatment, then they would be able to help themselves. But being that they don't, they're medicating themselves with their own remedies, with drugs, alcohol, whatever it may be, or just over impulsing in what it is, or over obsessing in what it is that they believe in. So, check on your mental health, sweeties. Check on your mental health. But yes, no, I always try to stress to my younger girls, knowing that you are valuable, not settling for anything that comes along, because if you settle for anything comes along, then you'll end up like a lot of these girls end up, with these crazy misogynistic men who take advantage of them, who love on them and give them sex and all this stuff here, and claim that they love them, and then the minute that things don't go their way, they're trying to go upside their head and provoking violence on them. just beating their children, and to the point where they kill the child and stuff. It's really, really, really sad. And I feel like if you love on your kids and you show them that proper, and I'm not just going to say that's always the case, but 99% of the time that's the case, that these people, they don't love themselves enough, and they end up with these men who don't value them like they should, and then some bullshit happened. Over in Texas, a man allegedly killed a couple and their children and wounded their 10-year-old daughter, has been arrested, thank God. Thursday, Houston police arrested Xavier, whatever his name is, 28, on an unrelated charge, and then charged him with 3 counts of capital murder, 1 count of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The Houston Police Department says in a statement on Wednesday night, police alleged that Davis went to the family's apartment at, I ain't gonna say their address, and fatally shot Donyavia, 29, Gregory Karishi, 35, and their 6-year-old daughter, Harmony Karhi. Houston police said in a statement. The couple's 10-year-old daughter was shot in the arm, but miraculously survived by playing dead to avoid being shot again. You know, that's so sad. It says, when the gunman left, the courageous girl used FaceTime to call her grandmother, Manda Lagway, who then called 911. She's like, Granny, my mom got shot. My dad got shot. And I'm like, what happened? She told police that the assailant wore a mask and that when he knocked on the door, her father answered it. She said the shooter allegedly picked up her 1-year-old baby brother by the hair and threw him. She also said the assailant set her family members on the couch before shooting them in their heads. Oh my God. The 10-year-old was rushed to the hospital where she was listed in stable condition. Davis is held on a $1 million bond. He has not entered a plea. It is unclear whether he has retained an attorney who can speak on his behalf. The motive for the shooting is unclear. Lagway praised her granddaughter for her bravery. I just want everybody to know my baby, she's a hero. My baby is a hero. That's what the grandmother said. And yes, she is a hero. That is amazing that she was shot and she was able to get up and know to call for help. Like that's amazing. And that was God. God was really with that child. And it's so sad, you know. It's so sad the things that these men do. And they come from these broken homes and everything. And that's why you got to really get to know a person, get to know their backstory and just exactly who they are as a person. How was they raised? Was their father in their life? Because if their father wasn't there, they could have daddy issues. And that's not good. Lack of love will have you falling for anything. Lack of love will have you doing the most distasteful stuff. Lack of love will have you in a fucked up situation. My condolences to this family who's lost these loved ones. Prayers to the family. God, I pray you just wrap your arms around them and shield them and carry them in this time of need. My condolences. And to that little girl, may she reap all of the blessings that's coming her way. Continue to be blessed and touched by God. That's just, it just moves my soul when I hear something like this. It hurts. It really does. It really hurts more than anything. Because it's sad that human beings could do this to one another. And then you'll do this to someone that you claim you once loved. Like that's what's most mind-boggling, is that you'll do this to someone that you claimed you loved this girl. You loved her, you loved her children and all that, but then you'll go and kill her and whoever's with her. Just because, she no longer wants to be with you? Because she no longer wants to be with you? That's sad. That is very much so sad. And then you're taking her away from her children. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a 10-year-old involved in this shooting. A 10-year-old. A 10-year-old. Like, you have to think about that. A 10-year-old female that you just had no care, absolutely no care for, and you tried to kill her. Thank God that they arrested him and they have him in custody now. Thank God. That's a blessing. And hopefully they're able to charge him, prosecute him, and all that good stuff there, because that is just uncalled for. Very much so uncalled for. Now, I am very, very, very skeptical when it comes down to these theme parks and stuff. I've been to Busch Gardens before. I haven't been to Adventure Island in probably 20 years or more. Not really the theme park kind of girl, because it's just too much. And especially right now with the COVID and all that stuff that's been going on, it's like, I don't know if I can actually go into a place that's full of people like that and actually be comfortable. You know? And I know I'll be masked up the entire time. I know I have my mask on if I was. Because I don't... And then my thing is, with those rides and all that stuff that's going way up in the air, coming down, flipping around, doing all this crazy ass shit, it's like that stuff was man-made. You know? Like, we ain't perfect. We're not perfect by far. And I'm not finna get on no shit that's doing all this flipping and turning and all. Like, no, ma'am. What man make can break. And I don't need it breaking while I'm in the air. I don't need that bitch breaking when it's flipping around with me. No, ma'am. No ham, turkey, bacon, or cheeseburgers. It looks like Good Morning America had reported that an 11-year-old boy was dead and 3 injured after a raft overturns on a water ride at an amusement park. See, this is what I be talking about. No, ma'ams. No, ma'ams. Say a boy is dead and another child is in critical condition after a raft overturned on a water ride at an amusement park. The accident occurred at 7:35 p.m. local time on Saturday at Adventureland Park in Altoona, Iowa. When a boat on the Raging River ride overturned with 6 riders on it, according to a statement from the amusement park. 3 of the passengers were rushed to the hospital in critical condition, while a 4th passenger suffered minor injuries. The Altoona Police Department said in a statement, 11-year-old Michael Jarmillo died on Sunday as a result of his injuries, police said. Another juvenile was still in critical condition as of Monday afternoon, according to the police. Altoona Fire and Police were on the property and responded immediately. Adventureland Park is in its initial statement on Saturday night. We want to thank them as well as Des Moines, Ankeny, Bondurant, Pleasant Hill, and Delaware Township Emergency Services for their fast response. Our thoughts are with the affected families at this time. Adventure Park said that the ride had been inspected. The ride had been inspected the day before and was found to be in good working order at the time of the accident. The Raging River ride will remain closed for more inspection. The park released a second statement on Saturday night about the death of an injured rider. This is what I'm talking about. Like, no, ma'am. Adventureland is saddened to learn of the passing of one guest involved in the Raging River accident on the evening of 7/3/21, the statement said. This investigation is ongoing and the ride remains closed. Adventureland is working closely with both the state and local authorities and would like to thank them again for their efforts. At this time, we ask for your thoughts and prayers for the guests and their families, as well as for our team members who were on site. This is reportedly not the first fatal accident to have taken place in connection with the Raging River ride at Adventureland Park. According to the Des Moines Register, 68-year-old Adventureland Park employee Steve Boer died in 2016 while working on the ride. He was helping riders get out of the raft at the end of the ride and fell onto the conveyor belt, suffering a fractured skull along with a major brain injury, the paper reported. Boer died 4 days later. So it sounds like y'all need to shut this Adventureland Park down. Because Y'all done had an employee to die on this same ride. Now y'all got a 10-year, 11-year-old that's done died. No, ma'am. I will not be attending you guys' park at all. I don't even think I'll be in Iowa anyways. But Iowa Occupational Safety and Health Administration subsequently fined the theme park $4,500 according to the Des Moines Register, the maximum the agency could access for the type of violation. An investigation into Saturday's incident is ongoing and the ride will remain closed during that time. Which I did report to say the ride will remain closed, which is good that they are keeping the ride closed, but I think y'all need to just go ahead and shut the ride on down. I think it needs to be just shut down because somebody's trying to tell you something. And I think it's God trying to tell you something. Because if this done already occurred, that's 2 deaths that's done occurred and multiple injuries that have occurred on this ride. So why would y'all even want to put the ride back up? I wouldn't even want to reopen it. I would want to keep it closed. It's just crazy. This tea is so delicious. Ooh. It's absolutely delicious. I think it was that natural raw honey that I dropped off in here that's really, really, really doing the job. But I should be snatched. And guys, I'm live on my Instagram page, the Gezelle Talk Show. If you guys want to check it out and see me for today. I mean, I'm just rolling out of the bed, washed my face, brushed my teeth, made my tea, and came on over here to give you guys the goods. I was a little late today, so, my apologies, and all that good stuff there. But I really wanted to touch on that, but I really, really want you guys to check out my latest upload on my YouTube channel, the Gezelle Talk Show, Mental Health Awareness. It's a very, very good, it's about an hour-long show. Super, super good. It has a great guest on it. We hit on major topics in the mental health field. Like we talk about it within the community, the stigma that we have, because that's a major, major, major thing. And that's why I always stress to love on yourself and check on yourself. It's okay to take that time out for yourself. It's very, very, very important that you do that, because without you, and I say this on the show, there's a lot that is not possible. Okay? So you have to make sure that you're okay so that you can be helpful to those that are around you that you want to be helpful to. Like, I have to make sure that I'm okay. In order to be there for my husband, in order to be there for my daughter, I have to make sure that at the end of the day, I'm okay. Mentally, physically, spiritually, everything, all of my moods, I have to make sure I'm good. So if that takes me getting on my knees praying, asking God to forgive and to replace and repent, that's what it takes. If I need to go and get me an energy rock and exude this energy, this positive energy in me, that's what it takes. That's what I'm going to do, because I am number one. You must put yourself first. You have to be number one. These people don't value us. They don't value us, and then we have to start showing this love within our own community. Just like how Black Wall Street built up and they took care of each other, and they patted each other on the back, one hand washed the next hand. That's how we need to be in the LGBT plus community. We need to start coming together more. We need to start doing more, standing for more. We are, within our community, We hold so much power, okay? But we have to stop looking for outsiders for that acceptance. If they don't want to let us in, God damn it, build our own. And that's fine. Sometimes you have to make your own road. You have to pave your own way in life because it's not already pre-done for us. Y'all don't hear me though. Y'all don't hear me. I don't got 10,000 followers. You know what I'm saying? I don't have 10,000 followers. I don't have 100,000 subscribers and all that. So y'all ain't listening. But I hope one day you wake up and you hear just what I'm trying to tell you. Because you are important. You are worth it. You are enough. You are valuable. You are that girl. And let no one tell you different. Don't let no one push their false narratives on you. Don't let no one push their low self-esteem, their lack of on you, because you have people that come around your circle and they'll do that. You know, you could sit there and tell them your dreams and tell them your desires or what you're trying to do, your goals, and they'll sit there and tell you every reason why it won't work. Never a reason why it will. Anything in life you can find a negative, you can find a negative in. But it's on you to focus on that positive and bring that positive narrative in. You know, it's all about what you focus on in life. And if you focusing on that negative, that's what's going to play in your life. But you focus on that positive, try to find the positive in any situation. And guess what? Positivity is going to come right back your way. You have to put it out to pick it up. Okay? What I'm going to say, you got to put it down to pick it up. Okay? What you putting down, okay, should be what you picking up. And that's on Mary Had a Little Lamb. On Jesus Christ's daddy. All of that good stuff there. Yes. But listen, guys. Make sure you guys check us out this Friday. We'll be live on YouTube as well as I think Facebook or Instagram. It might be Facebook and Instagram that we'll be live on, and then we'll be posting the show once it's edited and everything to the YouTube channel. Yeah, I think that's how it works. So we'll be live on Instagram and on Facebook. On both pages, the Gezelle Talk Show. And that's Friday after the podcast, because the podcast will be that morning at 10, and then 7 we'll be doing the live show. I'm going to try to have a special guest for you guys. If not, you know, we always have a ball with just us. We don't need nobody else to party and have a good motherfucking time. Y'all know how I am. But yeah, we can... I think I'm going to have a nice little guest to come sit in and all that stuff there. And we can have us a good little turn up time for the weekend. Bring the weekend in real nice and ready and all that good stuff there. I hope everyone's staying safe. If you're in Florida, if you're in Florida, I really, really hope you're staying safe of this tropical storm that's coming. The weather has been bad for the past couple days. So I hope everyone is taking care of themselves and their family and staying safe, because it is a lot going on out there. The weather is awful. It's absolutely awful. I'm just trying to comment to my Instagram. To my Facebook friends. Just letting them know we're live. Just letting them know we're live. So they can come on in the room. And all that good stuff there. But yeah, guys, so I'll see y'all this weekend, most definitely. I'm going to get into some of these questions that I had printed out. You guys left in my Instagram. Listen, if I'm not following you guys, your messages doesn't come up in my primary message. So these were from that was in the in the back of the messages or whatever, but I sent you guys a request, so hopefully you guys accept it and send me a request back. It says, how long have you been at your current job? I'm a business owner. I have my own boutique called Slave Paid Shade Boutique and Beauty. I've been in business for about 4.5 years now. I started back in 16, 17. I started with my business, and we're still going afloat and doing our thing. We went down during the pandemic, but we survived, and we're still surviving and hanging on. So, how old were you when you had your first job? I was 14 when I had my first job. 13, 14. Somewhere up in there, because I think the first one was a summer school job at Dorothy Thomas Exceptional School and Alternative School. And the other one was McDonald's. Everyone's first job was McDonald's. Yeah, the next one was McDonald's. You guys are going to have to place y'all on a quick hold. This is a very, very, very important call. One moment. Hello?
Hi, this is Sarah from New American Funding on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
Oh, no, I thought that was something else. I'm sorry, y'all. That's New America Funding. I thought that was about my boutique. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry. But yeah, so I was 14, I believe, when I started working at McDonald's. I could have been 13, 14, somewhere up in there. What bad habits do you wish you could stop? Smoking marijuana. Smoking marijuana is my bad habit that I wish that I could stop. I'm sorry, guys. It is what it is. I've been smoking marijuana since I was 15. Yeah. I think about 16 years old, I probably started using daily. And then every day after that. I stopped when I was 26, 27. I stopped for about a year, 2 years or something like that. And then I picked it right back up by the time I hit 30. The end of like 28, 29, I started back, and I've been back ever since, smoking daily. Sometimes I'll take some time out and say, no. But I love my Mary Jane. Do you? Do you think you love me, Mary Jane? You play no game. Mary Jane, I love you. Do I have a morning ritual? Yes. Get up and thank God. Thank God for another day, because there's so many whose eyes did not open. Are you jealous? Are you a jealous person? I am with my love life. If I'm feeling you and I'm fucking with you, I could become a bit, jealous in some degree. I can attest to that. I'm not perfect. So yeah, I could be a bit jealous, especially if I like you or you're paying someone else a little too much attention than me. Or yeah. And let me tell you something about jealousy. I think I spoke on this before, but we all have a jealous trait inside of us. Everyone have that jealous trait. Everyone. There's not you are inhumane if you say, oh, I don't get jealous. Everyone does. It's just a natural emotion that we have. Now, what you do with that feeling is what speaks for your character. Now, if you're a vindictive, jealous person that likes to talk down about the person that you know you're admiring or jealous of, then that's something within yourself that you need to work on. Something within you is spoiled, okay? And you need to throw it out. But if you're the type of jealous person that use that jealousy as motivation, use it as a stepping stone, as a push, then that's what you're supposed to do. Because we can all inspire, see someone that inspires us or gives us motivation to do something. And that's absolutely fine. And you may feel like, oh, she got 25,000 followers. Oh, bitch. I'm sitting right here with 1,000. Oh, no, ma'am. And be a little bit jealous and bitter about that. But guess what? It's what you do is what defines you as a person, speaks for your character. You can take that and say, you know what, I'm going to work just as hard as she's working. You can reach out to her and say, hey, what did you do to gain those followers? Or what did you do to become a millionaire? Or what did, you know what I'm saying? It's sometimes it's okay to reach out and just ask a person. Ask a person because they might be able to assist you. It might be a little trick that they've done that you can probably benefit from as well. But if you're jealous with hatred in your heart, and you're sitting there and you're not speaking on it, and you're just jealous, and you just side-eyeing, speaking bad about, got an underlying feeling about, ain't addressing this, then you're going to stay in that position, sweetie. You're going to stay in that position. You learn when you ask questions. The dumbest person in the room is the know-it-all. The know-it-all. The one that thinks they know everything. The one that when you say, oh, no, you know that if you blah, blah, oh, I know. Well, why the fuck you didn't do it? Why you ain't do it? I had a person that was under me I met him in high school, and she was around me for many, many, many years. I brought around my family and everything. And this girl would be anything I would say to her. And this is how I had to learn. You got to learn that sometimes God brings people in your life for it's either a blessing or a lesson, a reason or a season. And I think this was a seasonal person that I kept around for too long. Because once I started really paying attention, it was like me and you met and were best friends. But the things that you spoke to, say my sisters or my mother or anyone else about, or your newfound friend, you would tell them whole life stories about, how bad your childhood was and this and that and that. A lot of stuff I had no clue of until my mom had informed me of, or my sister had informed me of. And I'm like, but this is supposed to be my best friend. So that was strike one for me. Then strike two was, if you're loyal to me, if I up and I'm gone, if you're there because of me and I up and remove myself, you should be removing yourself as well, right along with me, because you my ride or die. So that was strike two for me. Then strike three, if I come to you and I address something with you, it's because I sincerely care. If I say like, oh, babe, like, you know you're a beautiful person and all of that, but the way them shorts is hitting, girl, it ain't looking too good. If you can't take that like, that's my friend trying to inform me before I go out and make a fucking fool of myself with these little ass shorts on, knowing I'm 300 pounds and got dents galore in my legs and shit. If I take that as if, like, what? Offensive, then I don't view that person as my friend. But if my friend come to me and say that to me, I'm going to take that like, oh, okay, yes, they trying to inform me before I be done made a fool of myself. If I'm walking out the door and my tuck ain't on fleek, and you like, baby, that don't look like a camel toe, that look like a moose knuckle. Oh, I need to turn back around and go in the house and fix it. Not be mad at you or throw salt at you because you ain't have to say it like that. Or like how I can't tell you how to speak. I can't tell you how to talk, how to word shit. It's all about how I accept it, how I take it. And I'm definitely not going to take it in offense, not if I got you round me, because I feel if you round me, I feel like you're my friend. So I'm never going to be in defense with what you're telling me. But I noticed that this person that they was around me, every time I would say something to them, they would get defensive. They would get defensive. And I'm like, well, why is that? And then once I started talking to other people, and they'll be like, oh, well, yeah, they told me about this, or they told me about that, or they spoke on this, they spoke on that. And I'm like, I knew nothing about this. I knew nothing of it. Like, what? When did this occur? I think this whole time I've been sitting up here thinking I was live and wasn't even live on my oh my gosh. All this time I've been sitting up here talking for 40 minutes thinking that I was live on my Instagram, and I was not even live. I wasn't even live. Stupid. Stupid. Oh, well, I'm still learning, guys. I'm still getting the hang of all this stuff here. But yeah, but back to like I was saying, but you have to understand their purpose for being there. Understand why God placed them in your life and learn from that. But like I was saying, anybody that's around you that feel like they can't learn from you, then they don't need to be around you, because we all can learn from each other. None of us are perfect. None of us got it all together. We are not all. Every day that you live upon this earth, you learn. Every day that you're here, you're learning. I don't care if you're 90 years old, you can still learn something new. So if you got a person up under you that you're trying to inform about something, and they always, I know, get that hoe from around you. I was going to rhyme and say, get that hoe out your door. But get that hoe from around you. Stop. Like, it's a waste of time. Don't sit there and waste fucking 20 years of your life over bullshit. 22 years of your life with somebody that you thought was for you, and deep down, they're not. They're secret. They're low-key jealous. They're hateful, deceitful. They lie. All of that. And when I realized this, I was just like, wow, it took me till I was almost 40 to really snap out of it and realize this shit. But it's like I knew it. I knew it because the things that they did, I would never do to them. I would never do to them. But it was not the same when the shoe was on the other foot. Definitely not the same. But hey, guys, I love you guys. You are the absolute best listeners in the world, the best audience in the world. Listen. Y'all are the reason I come here every single day. I dedicate my time to finding this good news, fresh reviews, hot news for y'all, because I love it. And I love you guys. You guys motivate me and keep me going. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Gezelle Talk Show. Like us on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Like our Facebook page, The Gezelle Talk Show. All that good stuff there. I love you. You guys are the best. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll be right back here at 10 a.m. tomorrow. So make sure you tune in. Listen, guys. One more time. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's the Gezelle Talk Show. I have some things I'm cooking up. I have some car chronicles on there. You can see some live shows on there. It's about a good 20 videos on there for you. So if you want to catch up on some things, and listen, you can always run back these podcasts on Spotify or iHeartRadio, wherever it is that you listen to your podcasts at. You can always go back. Find me, follow me, like, share, all of that, repost, all that good stuff there. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Gezelle Talk Show Season 2.